Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. We're live. Um, what's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Um, what's up, my niggas? How you guys doing? Someone said I missed being on here. Oh, welcome back. Yes, welcome. Welcome, guys. I'm trying to inform every other person that we are live, so they come and join. So great. We have nine people here, guys. Remember how we used to do it before? Immediately you are joining, that's how you are liking, okay? And please, Pascal, if you are here, I want you to send the link of this live to the comment section. So for people to be able to send it out to their friends, their enemy, their boyfriends and girlfriends to come here and learn how to trade. So, yep, let's keep pushing, let's keep pushing, guys. So, let me share my screen. Well, for those that are just joining this for the first time, I don't really know where you're joining from. Maybe from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or wherever you are watching from or you're joining us from. We do this live every single day. We do this every single day, timed by 11 a.m. So, set your alarm. Once it's 11, it notifies you that it's time for our life. So we do it every day, trade with you guys every day. Even though the days we don't trade, we also learn, right? The days we don't trade, we analyze together, we learn one or two things from each other, right? And you guys get to ask questions as well. You guys get to ask me questions, psychological questions that you cannot ask your mentors, or maybe you don't have access to ask your mentors, because I can bet how many mentors that do this out there, right? So this is like an opportunity for you to bring out those psychological problems that you're facing, ask questions, and we'll also answer your questions here. Okay, and we trade here, we lose money here, and we make profit here, and we also withdraw here. Okay, so you are seeing everything live. You are seeing everything live. Trade, lose, win, withdraw, learn. Everything is done on live. Nothing is hidden or nothing is on screenshot. Now this one is live. Hello. So we are doing it live. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing my screen so we could continue. Pascal, if you are here, I want you to send the link of this live to the chat box. So remember, we have 12 people here. I also want to see 12 likes, okay? Please and please and please, 12 likes. And I want you guys to be active on the chat box so I know that I am not talking to ghosts. I'm trying to share my screen right now. So it's loading. So guys, welcome back once again. Welcome back, welcome back. This why is this taking so much time? Okay, good. So can you guys see my screen? I hope you guys can see my screen. We're active. I love that. Very, very active. One we see. I think I used to see you on our live stream last year. Like you're a very active member. Very, very active. I like active people. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you guys can see my screen, right? Also, Lekuche. Yes. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, everybody. I love to see you guys here back. Having this is like a community we are building, right? More like a community we are building. Are you guys seeing my screen? Okay, good. You guys can see my screen. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I love that. So now I'll be analyzing gold first because that's like the major pair I trade. Okay, I trade gold majorly, and that's what I'm going to first of all analyze. So for you guys to see what I'm looking out for and what I am expecting. So yesterday, right? Yesterday on XAUUSD, I took sell two times, right? First of all, my first sell on XAUUSD was from here, which I showed you guys on the live stream, right? It was from here, and I was expecting like more drops, like to this area, right? Because it was more of like a swing trade. So based on the fact that price respected this point, the fact that price respected this resistance, right? And I also explained this yesterday. Sorry, price respected this support. Actually, I'm sorry. Price respected this support. So I was like, okay, anytime price respects its support and doesn't break that support, then we are looking for a deeper level of retracement, right? So good. That I think I closed this sell. This sell, I didn't hold it. I closed it around here when I started seeing like shifts when I started seeing like shifts like this, things like this, I think I closed, yes, I closed it around here. I closed my buys around here. Okay. So I took my sales around there. So I took another sell, which was around here. I took another sell, which was around this point. Short. I took another sell from here. Stop losses were like below this point, right? Like, I'm sorry, I bought this area and price sexually violated me, man. Like price fucked me up, but it's fine, right? So I took another one. I took another sell from here. So because basically here was more of like an exhaustion area. So I waited for price to get to that point so I could actually understand, oh, are we going to be respecting? Because I marked off that point as like my key level. Anything that makes price break this resistance that it has broken now, then we have basically changed structure. Like, do you understand? We have shifted structure. So now, price, got to this point. It couldn't break that level. If you guys can see, when price was here, I was actively analyzing. Right? When price was at this point, I was actively analyzing. Sorry. So I was actively analyzing. So if you go to like 5 minutes time frame, you guys will see my analysis around that point. So this was my analysis around that point, right? So on that 5 minutes, I saw that price was never broken, was never breaking a particular level of resistance. So it was maintaining that resistance back to back to back. So this was what I did. I just waited for like a break of this point, a break and a retest, and I was on M1. I took this trade from M1 time frame, right? So this was where I took this trade from. I'm going to show you guys. So I took this trade from where? From here. So after price gave us like a break and a retest. So on M1, I took this trade from this bullish variation we are seeing. So sorry, from this bearish variation we are seeing here, right? This 1, 2, 3 candle. This is called a bearish variation. highlight it for those that, I mean, for you to even know what a bearish variation is, you have to be my student, but I'm still going to highlight it for you guys to see. Let me use like a red. So these three candles, right? That's like a bearish variation. So I took my sales from there. Stop losses were above this fluctuation area, right? So boom. And I was risking high on that trade, honestly. So my TP was what, still way below this point. So I was targeting that same support, that strong support level. That was what I was targeting. So I was sleeping and I woke up this morning, honestly, because I don't really break even. I don't break even. So I woke up and I saw this. I'm like, Jesus, eating this up. I was even expecting that buys from anywhere because price has already given us like what? Price has respected this zone, right? And price has given us like a break of this point. So a break of that point, this point I just marked off now, was like it for me. So that's why I was able to sleep peacefully well. Do you understand? When price broke this point, I was like, oh fine, it has broken and it has retested. So I'm going to sleep peacefully right now because had even price had not broken this level, and maybe price was reacting around this point, I could have just closed out that trade before sleeping. But based on the fact that price has broken this point, retested, gave us another kind of internal structure resistance here. I was like, oh fine, like we are dropping. Then I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So this is just the reason why I'm showing you guys this is that you can be 100% correct and still be wrong. You can be right and still be wrong because there was nothing showing us that our market will buy from there. Even though I know that there are some people out there too that are always wanting to go against the market and they are going to catch this buys. Trust me, the way you are saying that, oh, you are not expecting this buy, there are people out there that caught these full buys. Probably they were not sleeping, probably they are witches and wizards, but there are people that caught that buys. So, but everything I was seeing was sell. I can't be buying in a market where I'm seeing what lower highs being formed, right? Lower highs being formed, price is still trading below moving averages. A whole lot of bearish flow was still in the market. So imagine me buying in this kind of market condition. Like, why? So I just want to let you guys know that the reason why I'm explaining this is that you can be right with your analysis, okay, and still be what you can still end up losing money at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter if your analysis is right or wrong. What matters is, did you make money at the end of the day? Do you understand? Did you make money? How did you manage your risk? Did you over leverage? Did you over trade? Probably maybe when I woke up at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and I saw this, I'll now revenge trade, I'll now jump into the buys. Do you understand? And something like that. I just saw it. I just closed my laptop and my phone and I went back to sleep like, fuck it. Like I can't kill myself. Do you understand? It happens. You have to, as a professional trader, as a pro trader, as a profitable trader, you have to accept things like this, that it happens. You cannot do anything about it. So when it happens, you look the other way and go by your day. Am I still going to backtest this area? Yes, I'm still going to backtest it because I want to see, oh, what did I not see? Because probably there was something that I was not seeing that made this market reverse. So I want to actually understand, what was I not seeing? Because to me right now, everything I'm seeing is sell. Like before this whole buy happened, right? Everything I was seeing was sell. So probably I'll back test and understand the reason why this whole buy happened. So like these are the two losses I took yesterday. I called out this loss the VIP. Sorry, I called out this first one with the VIP. We took around like $120 loss, but I'm like, I wanted to call this. I'm like, it's fucking, like it's already late and most of them are sleeping. So I just didn't call this. Lucky them actually, because if I had called it, it could have been a loss as well for them. So and that is why I always say this, right? When you are taking a signal from VIP, you have to be very cautious, right? Why? Because you have to understand proper risk management. Let's just imagine I called out these sales and somebody probably was risking $50 on this trade, right? Then I now call out this one. It was in profit before it started going to loss. Then instead of that person risking $50, the person is now risking like $100 or 150. Imagine it now goes south. You see that you've lost more than you were supposed to lose. So you have to always be
on game. Whether your setup is good, whether your setup is not good, you have to always what be on your consistency game, or on your consistency. Your risk management. Be consistent with your risk management. Do you understand? So whether the setup is good or the setup is not good, you have to be consistent with your risk management. Don't say, this setup looks nice, or because this setup looks nice, I'm going to risk more. Don't do that. Once you start doing that, then you start seeing inconsistency in your results. The setup is nice or it's not nice, same risk management. The setup is nice or it's not nice, same. If it's $50 you're risking. If the setup is beautiful, risk that $50. If the setup is ugly, still risk the same $50. Don't say, oh, because this setup is ugly, I'll risk less. I'll risk $20. What if the ugly setup now finally plays out and I regret, oh my God, why did I not risk my normal? Things like that. So good setup, bad setup, maintain one risk consistency. Am I making sense? If it's $500 you're risking, if it's $20 you're risking, if it's $50 you're risking, maintain it. Okay? So that is that on XAU. For me now, what I am looking out for on XAU is seeing that price. For one, we didn't break this area, right? Because honestly, I was looking for in all my mind and power, I was expecting sales. But this one I'm seeing now. In Yoruba, they say Ogbeni Trabaye. I mean, how they say it. The thing carry me go. I don't understand where they carry me go. But well, we are seeing more of like a double bottom here, right? A double bottom, a break of this neckline, which is like a bullish reversal pattern, right? A double bottom, a break of the neckline, which is more like a bullish reversal pattern. And there was something I also saw on the daily time frame, which I would like to pinpoint. So on the daily time frame, I use this 1-2 area. This move like this area. This move like a key level. If you guys understand what key level is, so a key level, drawing out my random line. So you can see that price was respecting that area, but I wasn't seeing it, man. Like there are things happening in the market that you will not see them until like you've lost money. Do you understand? Because this morning when I woke up, I was still trying to like backtest, oh, what happened? What could I have seen? So these are one of the things I could have seen. Do you understand? So like trading is so vast that you can't see everything at the same time. Because honestly speaking, I wasn't paying attention to this when I was taking those sales. I was just on the M30 time frame, and everything was looking juicy and beautiful for the sales, and I was taking the sell. But I wasn't seeing that, price was respecting this particular level. Because if you go to the 4 hours time frame, look at how price was respecting that level all along, guys. Look at it. So this key level here, we just marked off here. Let me change this one as blue so you guys won't be confused. So this key level we marked off here. Price bounced from here, came all the way here again, bounced from here, and even the third touch was busy. Like even on the M30 time frame, it was when price got to that same level that it was reacted from. Around that point that it reacted from. Are you guys seeing this? So these are things that you have to pay attention to. It's not easy. That's what I'm telling you. Trading is not easy, my guys. It's not easy. You can't. Your eyes can't be everywhere. Your head can't be everywhere because you are thinking about this. You are forgetting that you've not done this, and maybe that's one thing that you are forgetting that you've not done. That's what's going to ruin your whole trade. Because had it been I was paying attention to that, I couldn't have, taken this loss. I could have just taken my profit from where? Probably from here, right? Maybe like 260 pips profit, which is also a decent profit because I was up $2,700 before I slept, and I woke up to like negative 1K because I was risking 1K of this trade. So you see, it's crazy, really, really crazy. So you have to pay attention to a whole lot of things when you are trading. Do you understand? There's a lot of factors that make the market move. Or when you see market is reacting towards a particular place, there is something that is actually making that market react around that point. You just have to find it out. Do you understand? If market is consolidating, there is something that is making that market consolidate around that area. You just have to find what that thing is. Do you get? So on XAU, like I was saying before I diversed Basically, I'm expecting for one, price has given us like a double bottom, which is more of like a reversal, bullish reversal pattern. That's one. We are seeing a break of resistance, which is cool. 4 hours resistance actually, a break of 4 hours resistance, which is cool. I'm expecting to see probably like a pullback around that level that was broken, a pullback, and also see how price is reacting around that H4 moving average. Remember, H4 moving averages are always dynamic, either dynamic support or resistance. But if price can break structural resistance, which is this, and is also breaking dynamic resistance, then there is no hope. We are buying. The bias is sure. Do you understand? It's just for you to look for a way to position yourself to be able to take advantage of the bias. Because trust me, you can actually know that the market is buying, but you are not making profit from that bias because your positioning is bad. That's why you see that people say like, oh my guy, I know say market will buy, but if I take trade, market will promote me. Your positioning is bad. So you have to learn how to position yourself well, even though you know the directional bias of the market. Position yourself well for you to be able to what, take advantage of what the market is giving you. Am I making sense? So that is that. For now on gold, we would have to sit on our hands, wait for more like a pullback, then a bullish continuation. Because honestly, I'm still bullish. My bias has basically shifted on this, but I'm still looking at one single thing. If price is going to respect this zone, okay? If price is going to respect this zone, because basically this support, this resistance here, right? You guys can see here is this resistance, did all this move, give us some kind of resistance. But I'm not going to call this a higher low. Remember, this is just a low. Okay, this is just a low because it never gave us a new lower low. So this is just a low. So from this lower highs. So from this lower highs to this new lower low, it was being formed by this resistance, and the resistance is still being maintained. Right, price has not broken above it. So there's this area is still kind of like skeptical. So if I see a break, more like a retest from here, then I know that this resistance is going to be broken. But if I see like a continuation, then I'll be expecting something of such. So I'll be expecting something like this. A break above this point, a retest, and a continuation. So these are the things that I'll be looking out for on XAU. These are things I'll be looking out for on XAU. Okay, so if you want to take a trade now, XAU, trust me, your positioning will be bad. Even though if you want to go to M5, like I mean, it's not bad to be on the M5. If I was on the M5, I would have been taking buys. But the question here is, okay, you taking buys, where are you taking the buys to? Like from where to where? Like where do you know you're heading towards? That's the question. So now I'm taking buys probably from point A to point B. Price tested 23.6, got to negative 27%, negative 60%, negative 100%, and immediately got to 100%, started reacting. Next thing is to draw. This is for short-term move actually, right? Say for like you want to scalp this buy. So you do this point A to point B. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay, sorry, this is good. So price got to 38.2 and price is aiming towards what? 38. This is the point B. Price got to 38.2 here, and inside of this 38.2, now we have to be like on a one minute time frame. So on the 1 minute time frame, you want to understand what structure is saying. So after reacting on 38.2 on our M5, price continues to give you what? Highs upon highs, right? So all these things you are seeing here shows you that what the buyers are still in the market, right? So basically, if you want to take this move, you want to take this trade, you could possibly take an advantage of maybe a break and a retest of somewhere like this, a break and a retest of this point, and say you wait for, sorry, I'm trying to, a retest of this level because that was like the last resistance that was broken. Then buys, your TP should be like this point.
I mean, price is even already pulling towards your TP self. So what's the point? So things like this is, if you are trading things like this, you have to be very very active, right? You have to be very very active. But I still strongly believe that price is going to react, it's going to retest probably this area, but it's not actually. It's just pushing. It's just pushing towards our TP. Probably because the momentum is so strong. So that's why it's just pushing towards our TP. So but for me though, I don't really want to take any buys on this pair now because it's looking so steep. And whenever I'm taking a trade that is so steep, I really don't know what I'm aiming for. So it's just me being in the moment and hoping for the best or hoping for price to hit my TP. So I'm not in for that now. I'm not really in for that now. So let me see. Let me if there's any question. Is there any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's true. I basically I said something like this would basically happen, could happen because you don't really know the future. But man, I mean, I was seeing the projection, and it was so clear to me, and there was nothing. If you guys see that sell, I just analyzed. There was nothing signifying that price was going to buy. Nothing. Do you understand? So sometimes you just gotta take the L's and move on. Honestly, you can't kill yourself. Wala for who want kill himself for the market for market. Someone said, would you wait for the price to come down and then take a long buy at the resistance of the higher low? Bruh, like that's what I'm saying. You just don't know, right? You just don't know if price is going to come all the way down because this is gold. Anything can happen. So for me, I'm waiting for, right, is to at least because this move is so steep, it's just flying. You get it doesn't have like I don't really have like a projection of where I'm aiming for right now. I don't know if you guys get my point. So it's so steep. So what I want to basically see is just something like this. Maybe price give me on M30. Probably maybe price probably just give me like a small pullback. It mustn't pull back all the way to this point. No, that's old school. You know, you saying that oh price has to pull back all the way to this. No, it mustn't pull back all the way to that point. So probably just like a 23.6 retest, then a continuation to just show us that price is going to break above what this H4 resistance here. Coming. So this resistance, you guys can see this resistance I marked off, right? Because this resistance is basically what gives us this lower low. This lower high actually gave us this lower low. So everything that's happening inside of here now is still internal structure. Am I making sense? So now let me explain to you guys what I mean. So price gave us this. This was the lower high. Then price gave us a lower low, right? So everything we are seeing here is more of like what internal structure. Do you understand? So price it's still possible for price to react to 100% and continue dropping. Do you understand? But now the question is, if price is getting towards this our resistance level, how is it reacting? Right? How is it what reacting? Are we seeing if it is reacting like this, probably giving you like lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, then you know that oh, there is tendency of this thing breaking. Do you get my point? But if it just gives you like one steep move, boom, and gets to this point, there is tendency that it is going to what drop and continue the bearish flow. Do you understand? But can you guys hear me? But if you see that this particular level has not yet broken, okay, if you see that this particular level has not yet broken, I wouldn't really advise you to push for the buys, even though if you want to take the buys, because you can basically see price retest here, probably give you like a push down, then you feel like oh it's already retested, let me continue taking the buys, and it just keeps on dropping and dropping and dropping, and in your mind you are telling yourself that it's a retest and you are buying when the market is what continuing the sell. So you have to be very very smart when you are taking trades, right? Especially when you're analyzing. As long as this place has not yet broken,
right? This H4 has not yet broken the main lower high that gave birth to the whole lower low. All these are just internal structure. As long as it has not broken, structure is still very much intact. And question is, how is price approaching it? Are we seeing like a bullish structure build up towards that resistance to break it, or are we seeing a steep move towards that resistance? So if you are seeing a steep move towards that resistance, a steep buy move, you can also see a steep sell move for the sell continuation. So the way you are seeing something, the way you are seeing this get here, you can also see a one straight candle or maybe like drop like that on gold. You get, this is gold, guys. This is gold. So if you are not seeing like a build up to that resistance, then don't expect a break. Only maybe if price gives you like a bigger spike, probably like news or something. Are you guys getting my point? Do you get? Say when using fib, no, Ubong, this what I just explained. Did you get the question? Someone said when using fib, Fibonacci, when using Fibonacci retracement tool, please, where should I be expecting major retracement? So when you're using your Fibonacci tool, basically the retracement occurs in different places. You don't really say, oh, this is where I'm expecting, right? Because remember, expectation blinds you from seeing what is going to truly happen in the market. I'm going to repeat this again. Expectation blinds you from what the market is showing. Because now you're expecting, let's say you're expecting market to retrace to your 38.2% Fibonacci level, while price is going to retrace to 23.6. Now your mind is already telling you that it's going to retrace to 38.2. Based on the fact that your mind is fixated at that 38.2, now you're not going to see that, oh, on 23.6 is already reversing. Then you're still expecting that, is still going to go to 38.2. So you don't actually put your mind on a particular level that, oh, this is where price is going to get to. You just have to react to what price is doing. Are we forming structure around 23.6? Are we forming structure around 38.2? Wherever price is forming structure, take advantage of it. Do not fix your mind towards a particular thing that, oh, this is what market is going to do, because it blinds you. It's not like it blinds you, but like, I mean, it blinds you from seeing what the market is about to do. So, well, I think that's all the questions we have. For now. Let's move to GU. So guys, like I said, this area is more of like a decision-making area, okay? So if price is unable to break this level, this resistance level, okay, on the 4 hours, if price is unable to break it, then trust me, we are expecting a deep ass retrace, a deep ass continuation, right? The way we are seeing this push, that's how we're going to see this drop. You get? So, but if we are seeing like a build up of structure, a build up of support and higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, then you know that that resistance is going to be broken. Because remember, I told you guys, the more support you see, the more buys you are expecting. The more resistance you see, the more sales you are expecting. So let's go to GBP USD. So boom, on GBP USD, guys, we can see that price is what moving towards our targets. These are our targets. If you guys remember yesterday, I explained this, right? This is our target. I said something yesterday. I said the price is already giving me like a shift around this area where we are, and that's why I marked off this area, a break of this point. Break, a retest. I think it was even here. We didn't take this trade though. It was more like we analyzed this on like 5 minutes or something. I just remember we analyzed. I was showing you guys for those that want to scalp the buys. So we are moving towards our area, our TP area. Price has broken this major, because remember also I said something yesterday. I said that, oh, the fact that price has not given me a break of this resistance, then the buys is still kind of like skeptical to me. But the buys is in my mind though, the market is buying. But I want to see like a break of that point, and which we saw clearly. We saw a proper break of that point and a retest. So if I was to be taking the buys, I would have taken this buys from here, and my aim would have still been what here. So GU is still very much what bullish. GU is still very much bullish, guys. And I explained this yesterday. For those that are just joining today, welcome. We do this every single day. Analyze 30 minutes, just 30 minutes. I really don't know why people don't join. It's just 30 minutes, and you are learning something that you are paying other people for. Just 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and we're done. So we do this every day, and I go by the name Onyeka Obiugo for those that don't know me, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Grid Academy and everything that has to do with Phoenix Grid. I'm the owner. So we also have a physical academy at Victoria Island for those that maybe they like in-house class or something. If you want to learn how to trade properly well, I mean, you might still, sorry for deviating from the chat, but I want to say something. Somebody entered my gym and said, I've been trading for the past 3 years and I've not been profitable. Then I told the person that you can be consistent doing the wrong thing. Have you guys thought of that? The number one thing you want to get is you want to get the right information, then you now bank on it, right? But if you don't have the right information and you feel like, oh, the one that you have is right and you are banking on it, you might stay there for 10 years and you will not see one error. Because what it's not like you are not consistent. That's why you see that people be like, upon sister, they read for night, they do this, they do, I'm doing everything, like I'm putting in the work, I'm locked in, and blah blah blah, I'm not seeing results. It's because you are doing the wrong thing. You are locked in doing the wrong thing. You have to understand that there is the right information and there is the wrong information. So if you are banking on the wrong information, then you are going to stay there till thy kingdom come. Nobody's going to help you. And there's a point where you get to, you now feel like, oh, Forex is scam. Why? Because you are not looking out for the right information. You are just focused on, oh, this thing I know, this is it. This thing I know, this is it. No, it doesn't happen that way. So for those that want to learn, you can still be 3 years in the game and you're a newbie. You can still be 4 years in the game and you're a newbie. My mentor told me that. My mentor once told me that you can be 2 years and you are learning the wrong thing and you're still a newbie. So you can register for the academy, or you can come to the physical store in VI. Sorry, the physical office in VI, Victoria Island at Deola Odekun. Search for Phoenix Grid Academy, you see there. And one thing about our academy is that we have a psychologist. Guys, we have a psychologist that you can sit down with, Miss Barra. You can sit down with her. She's from the UK. She's a certified psychologist with certificate from university in the UK. You sit down with her, you talk to her, you book a psychology session with her. Guys, like this is the next level, like next level. You guys are not understanding what I'm trying to bring into this Forex industry. Next level. We are working on your psychology in depth. We are working on your technical in depth. We're also working on your risk management in depth. Guys, trust me, you want to take advantage of this. But that aside, also, you guys can see the cap I'm wearing, right? You guys can see the cap I'm wearing. Valley Tax. I'm affiliated with this broker. For those that want to register with Valley Tax, use my link, which I'll be dropping after this call in the community. Use my link, you get a 30% deposit bonus extra of what you've deposited. So now you deposit $1,000, you are making you are going to get extra $300. You deposit $100, you are going to get extra $30. I hope you guys get that. So join Valley Tax, swift deposit, swift withdrawal, everything sweet, everything delivered fresh. So GU, we are still bullish on GU. Let me see if we can actually take advantage of anything here. Okay, guys, I'm coming. GU, we are seeing M30, M5. I think M5 is good. So M5 break of this level. Okay, so I would like use a CTL around here. A CTL around here wouldn't be bad at all. The break of this point isn't bad. So basically, price is giving us like what? Like you guys can see, price is giving us this. So I want to draw my fib from point A here to point B. So point A to point B, what are we respecting? We are absolutely respecting 23.6. So I'm expecting more of like a consolidation. 23.6 more of like a consolidating move, which is fine. Okay, I'm trying to like go to M1 and see, okay, if I could see. So basically, guys, if I could see a pullback, a little pullback, because on M1 price already trading below moving averages, sorry, above moving averages. So on M1, if I could see like a retracement or something, then I would honestly take this buys. Or you can actually even take the buys and still be aggressive, but no, that's not my kind of plan here. That's not what we do here. So let's wait for like a pullback, a little pullback, right? A little pullback and a buy continuation. A little pullback and a buy continuation. And the buy continuation will be aiming for 61.8. Why? Because we still have our main projection around here. So there is still like, how am I going to say it? There's still like probability that price is going high probability that price is going to continue pushing. So if your TP is at negative 61.8, it's just for you to increase your risk to reward. So your risk might be below this area, below this support area, and reward is going to be around here. Okay, so that is that. Let's observe. Let us observe and see how it plays out. Gold, what's happening on gold? Gold is just flying, guys. Trust me. Gold is just flying. What pair would you guys want me to analyze again? What pair would you guys want me to analyze? Someone said, how can we book the session for psychology? Guys, is in the psychology is in the site, okay? It's in the site. It's not hard, it's in the site. Wait, give me permission. Sorry guys, just give me permission to do this. I'm coming. For those that are confused on how to for the site, so sorry guys, I just want to show you guys something. Give me a minute. Because what I discovered is that it's Nigerians, it's so hard for them to navigate something. So I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna analyze USD card. Okay, I'm gonna analyze all these things, but I want to show something. Please pay attention to what I want to show you now. Chrome tabs. Okay, good. So you see this. Once you search for, can you guys see this? Once you search for Phoenix Creed, it pops out. Are you guys seeing this? So it pops out, and this is basically for those that want to register for the psychology. This is our office. So let me show you guys our office for those that don't know how the office looks like. So this is the office. This is the office space. This is how our office looks like. Are you guys seeing it? So if you want to come to the office and learn, this is how the office looks like. And aside from that as well, for the psychologist, this is the psychologist, right? This is Mrs. Barra. Mrs. Barra Olua Tosin Wiwa. She's a psychologist, graduated from UK. She just came back to Nigeria last year. So you can schedule a date, book a psychology session with her, talk to her. You know, she's going to help you. This is the woman that actually helped me during the time my mom passed. You know, also when I used to hit psychological roadblocks, she was always there for me. So that's why I had to like incorporate her into the academy, because trust me, when my mom passed, like I really saw what psychology can do to a trader. Psychology can make you go crazy. Like it can make you tear tear apart. So this woman was someone that put me pieces by pieces and brought me back together. Do you understand? So if she can do that for me, she can also do it for you. So for those that want to register for her class, it's very easy. Schedule a session with her. Just click on Phoenix Creed and you see it. Also, for those that want to get the office location, you can go to Phoenix Creed Academy on Google. Just search for Phoenix Creed Academy on Google and sorry, I'm trying to. So if you guys search for Phoenix Creed Academy, you guys will see the location here. So the location is at address Adeola Odekun, Victoria Island, Lagos. So this is a call. It's open 24 hours. You can go in right now. Even though I'm not there, you have people to attend to you. Okay. So that is that. Let's go back to the chat. And the reason why I explained this is for someone that asked about how to, go about booking of psychology sessions. So, guys, what we are bringing to the Forex industry is way different from what every other person has seen. We have a psychologist, we have a risk management coach, we have everything, and these people are certified. Because when I'm doing something, I like doing something with people that are certified. Miss Barra is a certified psychologist. Our other guy is a certified risk management. He's a banker actually, so he's certified with money management and risk management, and he's the one that is going to be taking care of all these things. Not me. So you guys will not think as if it's me. It's not me. Because people feel like they're an island. Me, I'm not an island. I'll teach you technicals. I'll teach you psychology based towards trading. But trust me, when we talk about psychology in trading, it goes beyond what we are seeing in charts. Do you understand? It goes beyond what we are seeing in the chart. Psychology can deal with your personal life. It can deal with discipline. It can deal with a lot of things. So that's why you actually need a real therapist to be there for you. Do you understand? That's why you need a real therapist to be there for you. So go to the site and do everything you want to do. You see it there. So let's continue with what we're doing. Let me. Guys, I think G has left us. Jesus. God have mercy. I'm trying to share. Hope you guys can see this now. So GU M5. I mean, not really. I won't really say it has left us. It's just pushing. It's not giving any retest. It's just pushing. After the break of this CTL, it's just pushing. I need to see like a retracement, more of like a pullback, even a minor pullback, before I'm able to take this buys. But let's just see how it plays out, guys. Let's see how it plays out. Wait for the retest. Now, this is the part that with sitting on your hands actually, comes in play, right? It's not always by advising, it's by acting. It's not always by also taking advice, it's by acting on that advice. When I tell you sit on your hands, and in moments like this now that you're supposed to sit on your hands, then you now misbehave. So this is the time to actually apply that discipline that you've been crying of that you don't have. This is the time to apply it. So on GU, we're expecting a buys, but I want to see a retracement. Let's go to US card. USDCAD. On USDCAD, I think we're bearish yesterday. Yeah, we're bearish yesterday. Perfect. So if you guys can see, this was our analysis yesterday on USD card. Was it this? Yeah. Okay, good, correct. This was it. So this was our analysis yesterday on USD card. So based on the fact that price broke below this level, we marked off like a random line around here. Price was trading above this point yesterday, but I also said something about this on 5 minutes time frame. I said price gave us like a break of this level. We're seeing like lower. As of this point, this was where we were yesterday. So we're seeing like lower highs being formed around, lower highs being formed around this point on 5 minutes. Price reacted, and we are still seeing that drop. So this is more like a break and a retest of this zone we marked off. So this is a key level we marked out from here, right? This key level was marked out from here on H1 time frame. So we marked out this key level from here on this random line as well. Boom. So price tapped it and we are still seeing the drop. Okay. We are still seeing the drop. So we are still bearish. We are still bearish on this pair. Since yesterday, I analyzed it since yesterday and I told you guys look out for sales on USD card. So we are still bearish on this. Price is trading below moving averages as well, showing us that momentum is pointing towards the selling side of things. So we are still very much bearish. Very much bearish on this. What pair again should we analyze, guys? Let me see my people. What pair should we analyze? What pair should we analyze? Someone said, do we use fib on the lower time frame? Yeah, I use fib on the lower time frame. I use fib on the lower time frame, especially when I want to like take a trade because that's like my entry based time frame. So whenever I want to take a trade, I use fib. I use fib on the lower time frame. Someone said, when I was a newbie, I muted your story and followed lifestyle. Now I know what the market really is. I pinned your chat on Telegram. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. US 30, US 30, UJ. Let's analyze UJ. Let's analyze USD JPY. That's one thing about newbies. Like when they first come in, they first buy into the lifestyle. They are always focused on the lifestyle. But when you actually know that this game is not about lifestyle, it's not about lifestyle because the people this is just like you being in Wall Street. Wall Street is not about lifestyle, it's about what's here, how you take decisions, how you move with money, what can you do with money. It's not about lifestyle. People, the Nigerian space has changed trading to be like an entertainment space. It has made Forex trading look like music. Everybody wants to show doings, everybody wants to show life. Bro, that's not what Forex is all about. This is financial trading. You are dealing with banks. Like for if you see where Wall Street traders are, you see that you have to you have to be very smart in decision making because you are dealing with real liquidity here. You are not here to come and do screenshot and post for people to come and hail you 001. No, that's not what trading is all about. So the FXNG Forex Nigeria is making it look like a music industry where everybody is coming out and doing lifestyle and doing stuff like that. It's not. I don't really see that to be something worth it. So on USD JPY, we can see that price is basically was still respecting. Okay, good and good. I love this. We analyzed all these things yesterday. So price is retesting around this point we are seeing here. Price is reacting around this point we are seeing here, and I also explained this. I told you guys that there is tendency of price getting to this point and dropping from here or reacting from here. So for those that were in this market yesterday, I think Pascal caught this as well. One of my very good students. He was my roommate though. So seeing that price was what? Respecting this whole area, right? Respecting this whole area. Basically I could have been on what? I could have been on this M5. So I could have been on this point, this area, a break of this level, a break and a retest of this level. So me taking this sell could have been from here, short, probably from 1, 2, 3, 4, short from here. Stops will be like above this resistance here. Then TP should be where? Basically here. So my TP should be here. Why is my TP going to be there? Because this area was like a particular zone we marked off and it has been respecting this point from here. And you guys see it has been bouncing from this point, bouncing. I think Pascal called this, one of my other students as well called this, bouncing from here. So this is a very clean move on UJ. So we are still bearish on UJ actually, but I want to see how UJ respects good. Exactly. If you guys remember when I said something about price building up structure when it's getting to a decision level area, like a resistance area or a support area. Sorry, that's my alarm. So this is more of like the structure I'm talking about. So you guys can see this on M30. Price is giving what? More more resistance. So you seeing this more resistance now, it shows you that what buyers are still currently in the market. Like there's still potentials of buying continuation. Do you understand? You see this resistance build up here shows you that what we can still see what buy continuation. I'm sorry, sell continuation. So if you want to take this setup now, you can possibly do point A to point B. Price is testing 50%. Then you go to like M5 time frame, look for a shift on the M5. So M5, this is a very nice and decent shift from here. A very nice and decent shift from there. You could do this. Okay. So point A to point B. So you could take your this. It's not bad as well. A break. So probably like a retest. So a break of this point, probably like a little retest, and you could take your sell. You could take your short, probably like a retest, or you could even take your short from here, target the next resistance that was formed. 50. But this is crazy. The risk to reward is not good. It's not good. So I'll basically wait for a retest. So guys, whenever I want to take a trade, and I analyze and I see that my stop loss is way too far, I'm like, no, this is not, is a no for me. So seeing a retest or seeing like a break of this point, a break and retest of this point as well isn't going to be bad. Honestly, a retest of that point is not going to be bad at all. So if I could successfully see this, then I'm going to take my sales from here. Stop loss is going to be above this fluctuation area. So that is going to be that on USD JPY. But overall, I'm still bearish. And this is going to be my TP, which is here. So that's the reason why I'm telling you guys that you can actually know a directional bias and still lose if you don't position yourself well. So what we're actually doing here now is the positioning. You have to position yourself well for you to flow. Because if you don't position yourself well, trust me, you are not going to be in the market when that market is moving. So that is that. I hope you guys understand that. So someone said without a retest, you don't take trades. Honestly, I would say that the retest is more of like a confirmation for me. I wouldn't say without a retest, I don't take trade. If I don't see a retest on one time frame, I rather go to a much more lower time frame to get that retest. But I have to see a retest because that retest gives me a good risk to reward. Now let me explain. The retest gives me what? A good risk to reward. So now just imagine that, let me use this. So now let me draw something like this now. So just imagine that this was happening, right? So boom, boom, boom. So now I don't see like a retest, right? I don't see like, let's say I don't see like this retest now. Then I just jump into this sell from here. Probably I just jump into this sell from here. You know that my stop loss has to be above the previous resistance. Right? My stop loss has to be above the previous resistance. So if I take this sell from here, you see that my risk to reward is going to be very poor. But if I take the sell from here, my risk to reward is going to be a bit better. Do you get? So the retest helps you get a nicer entry and a good stop loss placement. Do you understand my point? It gives you a good stop loss placement, but if you just jump in like knife edge, then that's where you start finding it difficult. For what? For you to place a stop loss area. Because trust me, this thing that I retested here could possibly come here and take you out. Because if it comes here, you can't blame the market because what? Structure is still intact. Price has not broken this point. So you have to wait for that retest. So if you don't wait for that retest, you could have taken your trade here and price will take you out here. But if you had wait for that retest, this is where you could have taken yourself from. You could have taken your shots from where? From somewhere here. Wait. Okay, good. From somewhere here. You could have taken your shot from somewhere there. So you don't have to be in a rush, guys. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to be in a rush. Trust me. This thing used to happen to me sometimes. This thing you just said now, oh, because I'm like, bro, why am I waiting for a retest? Like, this market is moving. Wait for it. Wait for it. It is important. Wait for it. So I think that will be that for today. That will be that for today. A lot of questions. Jesus Christ. Someone said it's already 1 hour. It's already 1 hour, guys. We've gone past our time. This is supposed to be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. Are you guys enjoying this live stream? If you guys are enjoying it, I want to see an emoji. W's in the chat, emojis in the chat. I want to see something. Light up the chat for me, guys. I want to see something. I want to see something. W's in the chat. I want to see emojis. I want to see something that shows me that, oh, Onyeka is actually impacting people and people actually love what he's doing. And always remember that you can feel free to ask me questions, guys. You can feel free to ask me questions. I love answering questions. Feel free to ask me questions. I want to see W's in the chat. Fire emojis in the chat. In Kata Ife's voice, burn down the chats. W's. W's. I love that. God bless you guys. I can see Daniel. I can see Daniel. Daniel, I can see you. I can see One Wisi. I can see Uche. I can see Rashidi. I can see Splendid Gaming. I can see each and every one of you. I can also see gods of all meats. That's crazy though. Presley said he's late. Presley is always late. I can see Tomi Loloja Joseph. That's great. Bless guys, bless. Lots. I can see Offer man, my guy, my OG, day one. I can see Michael Troops, Michael. Shout out to Michael. So guys, remember, I'm affiliated with Valitax. Open your account with Valitax. Get 30% deposit bonus. And guys, you guys are the first people I'm telling this. I want to start like a copy trading platform next month for those people that find it so difficult to trade. Even though they've paid for mentorship, they paid for everything, and maybe they just want to like invest $100 somewhere. Do you understand? I'm going to open that platform for you with Valley Tabs. Okay, so you can bring in $100, $200, $500, depending on your pocket. So next month we'll be going up for the Valley Tabs copy trading. And remember, 30% Valley Tax. That's the new game in town. Valley Tax. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow by 11. Tomorrow by 11 a.m. Guys, come to the chat. Let's analyze. Let's trade. Let's vibe. It's always a vibe. You guys know that. It's always a vibe. With Onyeka, it's always a vibe. So peace out, guys. Love. Big love. Bye, guys.